Pescado, pescado. Cool too low, dodge potholes. That showgirl on the low.
What's up, you guys? It's your girl Naya, aka Tiny Dreams, and I'm back at it again with another video for you guys. If you're new here, all I ask is that you subscribe if you want to, and if you're not new here, welcome back, bam. Y'all, today I'm going to be showing you how I do my hair. Now, I already washed it with the twisting, but I'm going to be showing y'all the products I use, the tools that I use, and we gonna get into it. To spice it up a little bit so the video is not so boring, I'm also going to be doing a Q&A. I asked you guys to ask me some questions. I got some juicy questions and I'm excited to share them. But since I'm recording on my phone, I wrote down the questions and I'm just going to be reading them to you guys and answering them as I twist my hair. So many people have asked me, do you twist your own hair? What products do you use in your hair? And the answer to those questions is yes, I twist my own hair, and I'm about to show you the products I use. For the shampoo, I use the Diva Curl No Poo Decadence. It's very good. It moisturizes my hair, and I don't feel like it strips my hair when I use it, which is a very good thing. For the conditioner, I use the Diva Curl One Condition Decadence, and it looks like this. Now, for deep conditioner, I use the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black. I use the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strengthen and Restore Treatment Mask, and it looks like this. My leave-in product, I use the Alikay Naturals Lemongrass Leave-In Conditioner, and it retails for like $13, but I swear y'all, this stuff works miracles. I feel like if you have low porosity hair, this is very good for you because it's not too thick and it's not too thin. It doesn't weigh down your hair. For the styling product, I use the yall Pomegranate and Honey Curling Custard, and it looks like this. Since I don't use gel, I use oil, and the oil that I use is olive oil. You can literally pick this up at any supermarket near you. It doesn't matter. I use the Botticelli extra virgin olive oil. It detangles my hair for one, and it keeps it moisturized even after I do my twist out, and it adds a little bit of shine. Now for the tools that I use a Denman brush because, girl, if you have curly hair, you know. If you know, you know. If you don't, I don't know what to tell you. You just don't know. But this defines your curls. It defines your hair. It detangles your hair really good. Girl, if you have curly hair and you are using a thin rat tail comb, throw it away because you're just gonna break every comb that you got if you're using a comb like that. I use this. I'm going to be taking this out, and y'all gonna think, girl, your hair's already done. Honey, it's not. I feel like just keeping it like this, to be honest, y'all. If y'all see me looking in the camera, it's only because I need to see what I'm doing. Let's hop into these questions. Question number one, what is the first thing you notice about someone or a person? I would say the first thing I notice about a person is their energy, their vibe. If I'm talking to you and I feel like, you know, we're vibing well and stuff like that, and your energy is on point, I want to be around you. But if your energy just says drama to me, I'm not going to want to be around that. You know what I'm saying? No one wants to be around someone who's just going to add more stress to their life, you know? I like a person for who they are. When people show you who they are the first time, we're usually told to believe what we see at first. You could tell if a bad energy is in the room by the way a person acknowledges you, or by the way they talk to you, or how they act around you when you're around your friends and whatnot. We just gotta keep that energy away. Y'all probably saying, girl, why are you being so rough on your hair? Y'all, I promise you I'm not being rough. I am just showing you what I do. If you rock with it, you rock with it. If you don't, there's nothing I can really say. Y'all are going to hear the struggle. You are going to see the struggle. You are going to feel the struggle, okay? Because everybody wants curly hair until it's time to take care of the curly hair. What in life is beautiful to you? I would say people, okay? And I know some of y'all may be like, people and nature. The trees, the colors of the leaves, the colors of the plants, the colors of the flowers, just things like that. That's beautiful because, you know, it was created for us. It's beautiful when you stop sometimes when you're in a rush. It's good to stop sometimes and just look at the things that surround you, the things that this world has provided for you. Even though we are destroying it day after day, it's just good to look at what life has to offer to you. The other day I was going to the bus stop and I felt like, damn, you know, I missed the bus, but I was taking my time because I'm like, what's the point of me rushing? I'm always in a rush, and I feel like it was God telling me to just stop always focusing on where you have to be and just focus on what's in front of you for one. And the people part, life wouldn't be life if people weren't in it. Your families or your friends or whoever you're close with. It's like they make life beautiful because they give you another reason to want to live this life that you're living. How do you think your childhood will improve your future? I thought this was a magnificent question. Since I was born, I was always a milestone behind on the milestone chart. And for those of you who don't know what a milestone chart is things that you are supposed to be doing at a certain stage in your life. Like at 1 month you're supposed to be doing this, at 6 months you should be doing this, at 9 months you should be doing that. I was always a milestone behind, so I was always pushed twice as hard as the average person. That just stuck with me, you know, throughout my life. And I'm only 21, and so I know I have a lot more living, a lot more experiences to go through in life, but I feel like it just made me always take that into perspective. It just always made me push myself twice as hard, no matter if I understood the material or not, no matter what it was. I just always had to push myself as I have been taught to. I feel like at first you think it's not a blessing, but it truly is. It's a blessing in disguise. The things that happen to you when you're younger that may seem like a downfall, it may be your rising up moment in the future. You know what I'm saying? I feel like since I always had to work twice as hard as the average person, it just naturally came to my head that I have to always do this, you know? Even if I got better, even if I was caught up in general on the material in my classes or just with whatever, I just always had it in my head. You've always pushed yourself twice as hard as the average person. Don't stop doing that. Life, it's not a competition and it's not a race, but it's like people will always look for that open window. Okay, if you give someone an open window for your opportunity or for whatever it is that you're going for because you're not working as hard, they're going to jump through that window and take that opportunity, honey. Don't get it twisted. Don't think people sitting on the sidelines thinking, you know, oh, she gonna get it, I'll let her have it. No, the minute you stop putting in that hard work that you've always been putting in, they gonna hop right through that window. Thanks, boo. Thank you, boo. Because I've been waiting. And now that you thinking that everything is easy peasy and you don't gotta work that hard, now I got your spot. And I'm gonna make sure I work just as hard or harder than you. People do not want you to win nowadays. Sometimes people's intentions are dead smack bad for you. Like they may be smiling in your face like, oh, you got it, but deep down in their minds, they're thinking they want you to be down. Because if you're down, you're up with them because they're down too. They want you to be on the same level as them. They don't want you to rise up. They don't want you to do nothing, okay? Always remember, not everybody wants you to win. Y'all, all I'm saying is this is gonna be a long video, so grab your popcorn, grab your drink, grab whatever it is that you're gonna need because it's gonna be long. I could feel it in my bones. What is one thing people would never know about you just by looking at you? I would say they wouldn't know my story. If you knew my story, you wouldn't expect me to be smiling as much as I do. You wouldn't expect me to be as optimistic as I can be. You wouldn't expect me to have the big heart that I have. I should be angry. I'm not saying that should be the case, but it's like, if you heard my story, you would be saying to yourself, like, girl, I would have never known my strength. You wouldn't know how strong I truly am just by looking at me. You wouldn't know how strong I am physically. You wouldn't know how strong I am mentally and emotionally. I have a story, and everybody has a story. But we all have our story, and it makes us or breaks us. I choose to let my story make me and not break me. What are you most determined to do in life? Besides acting, because I do want to be an actress, through acting, I want to be able to help people. I want to be able to show them that there is light at the end of your tunnels. Whatever it is that you're going through, there's always going to be a light at the end of that tunnel. I swear. Whether you see it or not, it's there. I feel like a lot of people, they aren't told that. They aren't told. Excuse me, y'all. Carmelo was over here putting his 2 cents in where I didn't ask him. He's putting in his 2 cents where it wasn't asked for. I feel like a lot of people are told that your dream is just a dream, nothing more than that. If it's something that you want to do in life, if you're very determined to do it, you go right out there and do it. Because the only thing that is stopping you and holding you back is you. And I just want to help them realize that your dream is not just a dream. Your dream can become reality if you are very passionate about it and if you just listen to yourself, you know? What is your favorite thing to do on your downtime? My imagination is out of this world, and the things that I think of on my downtime is just, you wouldn't even believe it. I'll be thinking of ideas for episodes of Criminal Minds. How did you come up with your channel name? Well, as y'all know, my channel name is called Tiny Dreams. I came up with the name because I wanted a channel name that was different, something that would stand out, not just a typical first and last name. Not saying that that's not creative. Different attracts people. When they see something that's out of the ordinary, they're going to look at it and say, you know, what's this about? To really answer the question, I came up with the channel name because when I was born premature. Like most premature babies, you're very small, you're very tiny. I forgot how much I weighed, but all I know was I was very tiny. And doctors did not have faith that I would even make it past 1, okay? Not doctors, okay? That's doctors. They didn't think that I was going to be able to walk. They didn't think that I was going to be able to do a lot of things. And with willpower and help from family and just faith and them believing in me, I proved them wrong. When a doctor says they don't think you'll be able to do something and you end up doing it, that's very like wow, you did that. You showed them that anything is possible. And it's because of faith, a great support system, and just the willpower within you. The willpower within me helped me do those things. Dreams is just self-explanatory. I have dreams. At first, it didn't seem like those dreams would be possible because the setbacks I encountered when I was born, you know, who knew if I would make it past 1? Who knew if I would make it out of the hospital? But I did. And so being that I was able to accomplish that, I was able to overcome that, man, I just knew that anything that I wanted to do, well, not at that moment because, you know, I was a baby, but growing up, after hearing that story, I knew anything I wanted to do, man, I could do it because I've made it through some pretty difficult times. And if I can get through that, I can get through absolutely anything. 1 or 2 things you love about yourself. 1, I love my lips. They're big. At first, it was a huge insecurity of mine because people would call me Jay-Z lips. As time went by, my sister was like, my older sister Mara was like, girl, people are out here getting lip fillers and injections in their lips because they want big lips like yours. You have absolutely nothing to be insecure about. And from that point on, I was just like, you know what? I love my lips. Second thing I love about myself is the fact that I can always seem to find the good in any situation. I had to train my mind to do that because growing up, a lot of people doubted me. You know, a lot of people doubted me growing up, and it made me have to build thick skin, and it wasn't easy. My sisters helped me do that, but Carmelo, I had to train my mind to find the good in every situation because things could be a whole lot worse. God wouldn't put you through something he knew you couldn't handle. Next question is about my wedding. Well, my wedding in the future. What colors would I want, the theme, and the location? I've never thought about this. And my sister is an event planner, and she deals with weddings 24/7. And so the fact that I never really thought about my own, I should be ashamed. The colors, I would definitely probably say some sort of blue because blue is my favorite color. I would definitely want, I don't know what shade of blue, but I know I would want blue in there. The theme, I would want it to be shiny. I would want diamonds everywhere. I would want crystals everywhere. And it's not to seem like, you know, I'm bougie, but it's like, that's just how I envision it. That's just how I would definitely want it. And the location, I would want it to be very spacious because, you know, sis needs to dance and I want everybody to dance. So I don't want people to be cluttered in and not have enough room to dance. Like, sis, no, we dancing. Your wedding day is one of the best days of your life, and you know, you need to go all out for it. And not necessarily everybody has to go all out for it, but it's like you want it to look the way you want it to look. Like, you want your wedding day to look the way you envision it in your head. You don't want nothing less. Do you want children? And if so, how many? I do want children. At most, I want two. I want my first one to be a boy and my second one to be a girl. Either way, whichever way it happens, in the end, I just want both of my children, or just my children in general, whether it's one or two. I just want them to be healthy. That's my main thing. As long as they're healthy and they walk out of that, walk. The way this generation is, babies come out the womb and start crawling at 3 months, y'all. So it's like, I wouldn't be surprised if they start walking too earlier than expected. I just want them to leave the hospital with a clean bill of health. What was your biggest failure and how have you applied it in current situations? I would say my biggest failure would be allowing people to project their fears of what I wanted to do or project their fears of my dreams onto me. When you allow people to project their fears for whatever it is that you want to do onto you, it makes you afraid. It makes you question whether or not you should be doing what it is that you are so passionate about doing. How I apply it to current situations is I don't listen to people, I listen to myself. No one is in control of my life except for me. I am the one driving the boat or the car, or I'm the one behind the wheel. You can't allow people to run your life for you. You can't allow people to tell you what to do with your life, because it's not their life to live, it's your life to live. So if you're happy with the outcome, you listen to yourself, that's a good thing. But if you're not happy with the outcome and it's because you listen to other people, it's gonna be hard on you. You're not gonna be happy because you would have wished. You're gonna say, you know, I wish I would have listened to myself. And to prevent you from doing that, I'm going to tell you, listen to you. You know what's best for you. Who is your celebrity crush? August Alsina, of course. Could you see yourself with a short haircut? Could I really see myself with a short haircut? Maybe I could if it was straight. I don't know, because my hair, I have thin hair, but I have a lot of thin hair. So if I was to straighten my hair, which I don't intend on doing anymore anytime soon, I'll most likely get a wig. I don't know if I'd be able to wear a bob because I have a long face. I have an oblong face. A short haircut may make my face look a little bit longer than what it already is, so I don't know. But I will say, when I rock my twist out, it is as short as a bob. However, it is not as thin. It expands out, like it comes out, so it doesn't make my face look super long. Would you like to live in another country at some point in your life? I think I would. I would actually. I would like to see what it would be like living in Barbados. And that is a country in the Caribbean, if anybody did not know. If I had the opportunity to go to Barbados, I would definitely go. What is something that you enjoy and never get tired of? Filming YouTube videos. I feel like once I turn on this ring light, like something in my heart just sparks, and it's such a great feeling. And I love filming YouTube videos, especially editing them, because once I edit, I feel like I get into this zone, unbothered zone. Don't bother me. I'm just going in. And it just brings peace for me, you know. It brings me peace of mind, expand on my creativity and whatnot. Oh, and by the way, yes, y'all, that's my wig. I wore that wig for my birthday, my 21st birthday photo shoot, and just in general, and I loved it. But that wig cost $86 or $83, and so yes, it is still sitting the way it's sitting, and I'll go wear it again someday, because you would have thought I was only wearing that wig once. For those of y'all who's watching me for the first time, I hope you're not falling asleep. If you were to get $1 million, what would be the first thing you'd do with it? For one, if I were to get $1 million, I would definitely help those who've been there for me since day one. Like, I would definitely give back to them. For example, I would buy my sister Kavia a Range Rover. Like, what, sis? $1 million Range Rover? It's yours. For my sister Naira, man, whatever it is that you need at the time that you want the most, you can have it, girl. Honestly. I just want to put those that I love in a better standing than what they would be in that current moment. Like, wherever they are at that time that I win the $1 million, I would want to put them in an even better standing. I hope that I do win $1 million one day, or I just hope that I'm able to do that for them one day, because they really do deserve it. Would you ever consider being a choreographer since you took dance in college? I graduated with my associate's degree from Westchester Community College back in May. Well, in May of this year. And I did take dance classes every semester. If I could choreograph for someone, an artist, I definitely would hop on it. I definitely would consider doing choreography alongside with acting, because dance also helped me come out of my shell a lot, and it also helped me with my confidence. If there was something you could change about yourself, what would it be? I would change second guessing myself. I second guess myself a whole lot more than I should. I'm good, and it just shows that you're not all that confident in yourself. To second guess yourself, it's like saying you don't really trust your first instinct. What inspired you to take film and dance? Just the fact that my major was performing art, there's so much that you can do. You can branch out and do so much in that industry. It's not just necessarily one thing. You can sing, you can dance, you can be a director, you can be a producer, you can be an actor or actress. You can literally do so much in that field. It's unbelievable. My imagination and just my love for dance that I've always had inspired me to take those courses. But what inspired me to take film was just my imagination. I have a big imagination. If you know me, you know I love Criminal Minds. And every time I watch that show, I just come up with ideas for episodes that they can make. I remember I came up with, I'm not even gonna say the idea because someone may take it. I feel like I could be a great director. I feel like I can create something, make a movie, make a show. I feel like I have the ability to do that. Do I have to study a bit more and do my research more and like really learn how to do these things? Of course, this isn't something that you just learn in 2 seconds. Who was your biggest inspiration? I would definitely say I have more than one, and that's because my sisters are my biggest inspiration. I feel like older siblings really do not get enough credit. They don't. They have to be the first to experience things, general things like growing up, puberty, school. Like, they experience those things before their younger siblings. They're going in with their eyes freshly open, you know, no one in front of them to lead them. They're leading themselves. We, the younger siblings, we watch them, we observe them, and we learn from them. We learn what to do, how to do it. They play a major role in where I am today. When it comes to my dreams, they support me wholeheartedly. Brothers, your sisters, when they say you can do something, you instantly know off the bat that you can do it. Even if you already believe in yourself, hearing that from someone else as well, especially your siblings, it just does something else to you. It just makes you go even harder. They inspire me to be the best version of myself that I can be. Especially my 8-year-old niece, Janira. Like, that girl, oh my gosh, she inspires me every day. She's so creative. She's so confident. She's 8 years old and she's so confident and she knows who she is. And at that age, you're not even worried about that in a way. But then again, you kind of are, because this generation is completely different. But you start worrying about those things as you get into middle school and high school. She already knows who she is. She knows what her style is. She knows what she likes, what she doesn't like, what she wants to tolerate, what she doesn't want to tolerate. That girl has got a great head on her shoulders, and she definitely inspires me. The last question is my tips on being confident. Now, I really wanted to film a whole video on how to be confident, so I'm just going to be pretty brief, but not brief to where you don't get what it is I'm saying. Tip number 1, be yourself. No one can be you except for you. No matter how hard you try to be like someone else, you never will be like them, because you are only meant to be yourself. You are unique, and you need to see that. in yourself. If you're out here trying to portray yourself as someone you're not, girl, people are gonna see through the lens. People are gonna see through the fakeness. You can tell when someone's not being themselves. Number 2, listen to yourself. We are our biggest critic. What you think about yourself, you will become. Am I saying I'm 100% confident in myself? No. Growing confidence does not take 2.5 seconds. It takes time, especially if you have low self-esteem growing up. It's a lengthy process, I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't take 2.5 seconds to build confidence. That's something that you have to work on daily. You have to say that I am just that girl, point blank, period. And that's just that on that situation. I need to stop shrugging because it's like a bad presence on camera. Like, I need to learn how to just sit up. If you guys really like this video and you want to see more videos like this with me trying like different products instead of the same 3 that I always use, because like I told you guys, I don't experiment with things. I really just did my research, found what worked for me, and just stuck to it. And that's what I've been doing ever since. If you guys want me to like make this a series where I do my twist out and answer some of your questions and whatnot while we try new products and stuff, just let me know down in the comments below if that would be something you'd be interested in watching. Y'all saw that? Alright guys, this is the final result. My hair is completely done. I really enjoy doing this, y'all. Like, I really don't mind making this a series on my channel. That's of course if it gets good feedback, and it doesn't really need to dry because my hair dries fast. I'm gonna end this video right here. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. That's if you want to, of course. And I'll see you guys in my next video.